Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are live from Francis Howell High School here on the Howell Activities Network. I'm Evan Webb, alongside my color commentator, Michael Harvey. We are here for girls basketball here tonight, as it is your Lady Vikings against the Lady Parkway West Patriots. And Francis Howell comes into this contest at 2-3. The Lady Patriots come in at 3-2. So we got a good matchup on for this one here tonight. And in the last game for the Lady Vikings, they lose a close one. Well, it was a game that Lafayette controlled for most of the way, but Francis Howell definitely fought back, made it a game against Lafayette. It was a good effort. Some positive things come out of that game. And here we are for this one. And it should be a good matchup here tonight, Michael.
Absolutely. You know, like you said, Vikings took a little tough loss there against the Lafayette Lady Lancers. However, they showed a lot of fight and, was able to come back and make it a fairly close game. You got a lot of leaders on this squad, players that have been returning from the squad from last year. As you can see their leadership taking over right now, which is great to see kind of once you get into the swing of the season. And then the Parkway South Lady Patriots, who are going to be very tough competitors. So I'm excited to see what it brings.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Howell Activities Network and bring you the first quarter as we come back.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And we are back here live on the Howell Activities Network as the starting lineups are getting announced for both squads here tonight. And again, I'm Evan Webb alongside my partner Michael Harvey here tonight. We got the Parkway South Patriots against the the Francis Howell Vikings. As getting all my Parkways mixed up, as there is a lot of them.
There definitely is a lot to kind of keep track of, but this Parkway South team is a very strong group, and I'm excited to see what they bring on the court tonight. And most importantly, I'm excited to see what the Lady Vikings bring out tonight and how they can match up with this Parkway South Lady Patriots.
Yeah, and for the Vikings, it's going to have to be a very good rebounding effort here tonight. And it was a game that they really got out-rebounded in the loss to Lafayette. So that's something that they're going to have to bring here tonight as the Lady Vikings starting lineup gets introduced.
And how about this production we got going for us tonight, Evan? Well, this is going to be a good one, you can tell.
They definitely do it different here at Francis Howell.
With everything they do, that's one thing that separates them from a lot of schools out there. They display themselves with a sense of pride like no other, absolutely.
So Danielle Moore along with Rihanna Tobin comes out for the Vikings. Megan Illingworth. B. Schneider. And it'll be Libby Brewster as well. So that's the starting five for the Vikings here tonight. Head coach Scott Clear is your Lady Vikings head coach. And we get ready for this tip here at Francis Howell High School.
And the Lady Vikings, both teams actually kind of coming off of a solid weekend break, so you got fresh legs here. And, they're looking to respond with that, tough loss with the Lafayette Lancers where, like I said, you saw a lot of fighting them trying to battle back there. And unfortunately, the Lancers were able to knock down their free throws and kind of kept the game out of reach. However, the Lady Vikings really got right back into that game for sure.
So we get ready for tip here at Francis Howell High School. Here's the tip, and it is won by the Lady Vikings. And it'll be number 15, Rihanna Tobin, taking it out. As we are underway here for this 6th game of the year, Vikings come in at 2-3. Here's a pass to the outside. And they're going to get it to Libby Brewster. Brewster back out to Tobin. It's already 20-some seconds come off the clock here. An early long possession here for the Lady Vikings. Here's Libby Brewster. She's going to shoot, and that is off the top rim. And a nice effort made by Megan Illingworth, but it'll be going the other way.
Yeah, one thing that stays consistent about Francis Howell Viking basketball, especially on the ladies' side, is they're a very fundamentally sound team. They like to be able to dish it off back and forth.
And there's a three by number 54, Annalise Dorr. She had 5 points in their win against Oakville in their last game. As Libby Brewster will pull up here for two, then an air ball, and kept in bounds, though, and a nice save made by number 15, Rihanna Tobin. Here's a three, no good, and a rebound by Emmy Heimlich. Here's another three, and it's good. Annalise Dorr from downtown, her second three of the game, and it's an early 6-0. Parkway West leading a timeout called quickly by Howell.
Dorr coming out with the shooter today. I mean, man, those are nothing but net all day. Libby Brewster start trying to figure out her shot early on in this game. However, Dorr is responding real quick. Those quick breaks, and she has no hesitation but to pull up with confidence there.
Yeah, so a good start by Dorr and the Lady Patriots of Parkway West. An early 6-0 lead as we just get underway here. Howell has kind of struggled on offense on their two possessions early, but, great job by the Lady Patriots so far. They get two open threes and nail them.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're going to start seeing that press on Dorr here because obviously she's got the shot to make this game a dangerous game if you're the Lady Vikings. So you're going to start seeing quick adjustments, and I'd imagine that's what the Vikings are talking about in their huddle right now. Kind of start keying in on them because you see how they're going to go about this tonight.
Well, Annalise Dorr is somebody that likes to shoot the three ball a lot. She was 2 of 11 in their last game. So if you're the Vikings, you're kind of hoping that it goes more to the 2 of 11 after that start. But obviously she looks very zoned in here early.
Yeah, she's already at that mark, so already having a decent game.
And that is tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings as it was tipped by a Lady Patriot. So Megan Illingworth will inbound it here for Francis Howell. Here's Tobin. She's going to get it to number 23, B. Schneider. Schneider's going to go inside. They're going to go back out, back in. Here's Libby Brewster. Two is up and good. Nice move by Libby Brewster.
Strong
and the Vikings get on the board.
From Brewster.
We're going to go back outside to the right wing. Now back out to center court. To the left wing. Here's a three, and it is airmailed. And it'll go back to the Vikings. And that three attempt was by Sophie Ellington. So just a minute and a half into this one. We're almost 2.5 minutes into this one. Here's a drive inside and a nice look inside and no good off the rim. Brewster with the rebound, puts it up and in. Nice job by Libby Brewster to stay with that play. And she's got early 4 points.
Yeah, establishing her presence under the basket there with those last couple possessions.
And they're going to get a foul, and I believe that was on Megan Illingworth. And boy, it kind of looked like that Patriot kind of almost traveled there as she was ready for that pass, but they end up getting the foul called.
Yeah, it looked like she picked up her dribble a little bit there, which you're hoping that was going to be the call. However, went the other way.
Olivia McCullough is at the line here for the Lady Patriots. Missed her first one, second one up and good. And it's back to a 3-point lead for the Patriots. They're going to put on a little pressure here on the Vikings. Libby Brewster just gets it over in time. And they go back up top. A drive inside, a good look inside, and a nice two made by Illingsworth. And a great assist there by Rihanna Tobin.
Yeah, that's some good ball movement, just constantly moving forward, expanding that play.
And gets knocked on the ground to Tobin there. And it'll stay with the Patriots. So Grace Esker checks into the game along with number 45 Peyton Gaughan for the Lady Patriots. Gaughan will inbound it here. Here's McCullough, back outside. They're gonna go back up top. Here's another three, and it is good. Again by Annalise Dorr, her third of the game.
Well, she's feeling her shot today.
And they're gonna get a little bit of an arm extension there, it looked like, on number 15, Rihanna Tobin. So that'll go back to Parkway West. You gotta be careful with that, extending that arm out a little too much.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough giveaway there for the Lady Vikings.
Here's a drive inside, a kick to the right wing. Now back out, they're gonna get it to Dorr. She's been their leading scorer thus far with 9 early points. Good defense here by Libby Brewster. Here's a kick to the outside. Here's Dorr. She's going to pull up again for three, and it's in and out. Boy, she about had another one. And a bad pass there and another turnover by the Vikings. Here's Dorr, and she traveled with it.
Yeah, if Dorr would have knocked down that one, I would have ventured to say this is going to be a tough night for the Vikings.
Is that Kyle Korver out there?
I mean, she is chopping out there, and they look pretty, too. They got the perfect arc and just a nice little splash in the net there.
And it's a really simple shot as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Illingsworth back outside. Here's Brewster. She's got 4 of the 6, and no foul called. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Vikings. So no foul called. They let them play through that.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that one go uncalled there.
Here's Brewster for 3. No good. Rebound by Illingsworth. Tried to hang on to it. Can't, and it'll go back to the Patriots. Pushing up court. You don't want to get it to Dorr. Or actually, Dorr is checked out of the game now. And there's another travel. So Riley Subert has checked into the game for Illingsworth. Excuse me, Illingworth. And a bump there, and it'll stay with Francis Howell. So Parkway West is putting on a little pressure here on the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, having that full court press on them, making them work quick.
And there's a foul. And they're going to get that on number 21, Abby Garth. So that's the first team foul on Parkway West. Back in the game is Dorr. Libby Brewster about walked with it.
Yeah, almost picked that one up.
They're going to try and drive this one in. Now back out. They're going to get it inside. Here's Danielle Moore for 2, and that's up and good. Nice move there by Danielle Moore. And it gets the Vikings back to within 2. Here's a drive inside. Now a nice dish to number 32, and that is Ava McCullough. She'll go to the line for 2. They're going to get a shooting foul. on the Vikings. That'll be on Riley Subert.
Subert, coming from an athletic family, her brother, all-star pitcher for the Francis Howell Vikings.
First free throw in and out.
And for the pitchers, number 54, Annalise Dorr, number 3, Sophie Ellington, number 33, Olivia McCullough, and number 20, Matt Hyman.
So here's the second attempt here by Ava McCullough. And it's up and good. So back to a 3-point Parkway West lead. Here's Tobin. She's been in the game the whole time as we're just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Here's Tobin. She's going to kick it to Brewster. Brewster's going to drive inside. She's going to step back for 2. An air ball out of bounds, and it'll go back to Parkway West. Kind of seemed like Brewster maybe tried to do a little too much on that one.
I was just about to say, I think she's going to have to start distributing it a little bit more. Sometimes that shot just isn't on, and right now she can't quite get it to drop.
There's a drive inside for Dorr. Layup no good. Rebound tipped out as the layup was no good there on the rebound putback. Here's Brewster going the other way. 2, and she got fouled. Good drive inside there by Brewster. The foul is on Ava McCullough, and that's her first, team second. So Libby Brewster will go to the line. And in that game against Lafayette, one common theme I saw that Francis Howell struggled with on offense was finding those open looks. A lot of their shots that they take are very contested.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that goes hand in hand with that is being able to work off the ball, and I do see what you're saying there. They're struggling finding that open shot here. So maybe a couple adjustments with kind of off the ball movement, and that could be a big game changer for this team.
Here's a pass to Dorr. She's being guarded by Tobin. Well, I kind of thought there for a second Dorr was going to take another 3. They're going to get it back inside. Good defense inside by Brewster, but a turnaround. Nice move made by Ava McCullough. And it's back to a 13-10 Parkway West lead. And they got a foul. They're going to get a reach-in call on Annalise Dorr. They're going to get that one on. So that is Parkway West third-team foul. First one on Dorr.
Yeah, how about that on-the-ball movement or work from McCullough under the basket? That was impressive to be able to.
So Tobin trying to create some offense here for Howell. They're going to get it to Brewster. Brewster and Tobin been in the whole time here for Howell. Tobin, good dish inside to Brewster, but he got blocked by Dorr. Good block there by Annalise Dorr, and it'll go the other way. Here's a pass to the outside. Here's a 3. No good off the top of the rim, and it'll go the other way. Or off the top of the backboard, I should say. So 1:08 left to go here in this first quarter. So Parkway South has kind of laid off the pressure here a little bit. Later in this first quarter, they put a lot of it on just a couple possessions ago, and a bad pass. That'll go the other way. McCullough has it. She's going to pass to Dorr outside for 3, and she hits another. Oh. That is her 4th 3 of the game. And, boy, you cannot leave her open here tonight.
Yeah, something's going to have to be done about that issue because it's open all day for her.
And a good pass inside. Open look and make by number 13, Danielle Moore.
Yeah, that's an excellent look from Brewster there.
To Moore right there. And there's a layup. And a great dish by McCullough to the other Olivia McCullough. I'm not sure, did I miss a call or something there?
No, I think it was just a substitution.
There was a foul called on.
Oh, there you go.
33, Olivia McCullough, her first personal.
So they called a foul on McCullough, on Olivia McCullough, and I don't know if the shot will not count here.
Correction, no foul.
So we'll see if the shot, as of now, they don't have the shot counting on the scoreboard, but I believe it counted.
I guess we shall see from the scores table here.
So 22 seconds left to work with here for the Lady Vikings. Tobin's going to have to push as they bring out some pressure and almost another turnover, but Tobin recovers. She's got 12 seconds to work with. Tobin there. She's going to swing to the outside. 5 seconds left and a foul, and they're going to get Ava McCullough on that foul. So 3 seconds left. That's the 4th team foul on Parkway West.
Foul on Parkway South, number 32, Ava McCullough, her second personal, 4th team foul.
So back into the game is Megan Illingworth along with Danielle Moore. They got Riley Subbard out there as well, along with B. Schneider. 3 seconds to work with. Here's a pass inside to Illingsworth. It'll go the other way. 1 second. They don't get a shot off, and that will conclude the first quarter. And boy, Michael, the story of that first quarter has to be for Parkway West is Annalise Dorr. I mean, she's got 4 threes early on, and so far the Vikings haven't been able to stop her, and you can't continue to leave her open.
Absolutely. Parkway South's Annalise Dorr is a big threat around the perimeter there. I mean, she's on point tonight, and they, like I said, they're going in with ease, so it's got to be an adjustment made there. However, the Vikings are still within this game. They're within 6, 18-12 here going into the second. Just got to make that adjustment. I mean, like you said, that's 12 points alone from Annalise Dorr, so you got to figure out a solution to that. Unfortunately, last game she wasn't on, 2 for 11, but you know how those shooters go. Sometimes those streaks can carry over, or sometimes they can end real quick. So the Vikings kind of got a first-hand taste of that one.
The Howell Activities Network is brought to you by Dan Main. Are you thinking about buying a new home? Call Dan, your mortgage man. Also special discounts available for first responders, educators, and faculty. Call or visit danmain.com today, and let's get you home. Dan Main, MLS number 502036. Flat Branch Mortgage Company, MLS number 224149. Equal housing lender. We're also brought to you by People Savings Bank. People Savings Bank is the people you know and trust. So they do end up counting that basket earlier for Parkway West, so it'll make it an 18-12 Parkway West lead. So we start play here in this second quarter. 6-point Parkway West lead and a drive inside, and they're going to get a blocking foul there on number 3, Julie Steiger. Excuse me, I've been saying Parkway West. I meant to say Parkway South. And again, it's hard to get all these Parkways right.
Absolutely. There's plenty of them.
So here's Dorr. He's going to get outside. Back inside. Here's a 2. No good. Rebound by B. Schneider. We even had our scoreboard drawn. Had to get that adjusted as well. So Julie Steiger has it. 30 seconds in and a bad pass. Just a little too high there for Danielle Moore, and it'll go back to Parkway South.
You know, based off of last season and everything, Julie Steiger played a very important role on this team. She was kind of that defensive anchor that, would get brought in off the bench and has a presence on the court that kind of disrupts a lot of teams' offensive flow. So I'm glad to see her out there tonight, and getting brought in the second quarter could be a big difference.
Ball tipped away. Brewster has it, and it'll go back to the Lady Vikings. Well, if you're the Lady Vikings right here, you got to find a way to get a bucket on this possession. There's Illingsworth inside to Brewster. Brewster, nice move. She puts it up and in for 2. Here's Dorr. She's going to pull up from deep and an air ball. And that might have been a little bit That might have been kind of a heat check there for Dorr.
Hey, I don't blame her. When you're feeling your shot, you know, anything can drop, and she's obviously feeling it tonight. But most importantly, the Lady Vikings need to focus on getting Libby Brewster under the basket, you know. She
A bad pass there by Brewster. Airmailed to Moore, and it'll be going the other way. Dorr with it. She's going to swing it to the outside, back in. Good ball movement here by Parkway South. The 2 is no good. Rebound Brewster, and back to Howell. It's a minute and a half into this second quarter. Francis Howell down 4, and if you're Francis Howell, you probably got to say you're fortunate to just be down 4 right now. The way Dorr has been shooting and the struggles on offense. Here's Brewster inside. 2, and Illingworth got fouled. And that was on number 33, Olivia McCullough, for Parkway South. So Illingworth to the line, and she will be shooting 2 on the shooting foul. First free throw up and good for Illingworth. She's got a very unique free throw stroke, but it works for her.
absolutely, if it's working, no need to change.
Second free throw, no good. And a rebound going the other way, McCullough with it. She's going to get it to number 20, Emmy Heimlich. Heimlich going to run the offense here for Parkway South. They're going to get it back to McCullough. And a bad pass, a little errant throw. And it'll go back to the Lady Vikings. So turnover is now kind of an issue this quarter for Parkway South. And turnovers were the big issue in the first quarter for the Lady Vikings, and now it's kind of flip-flop.
Yeah, really turned the game over for the Vikings here and giving them an opportunity to be within a possession. It's a huge possession here for the Vikings. If they can get back into this, get a lead going, they're going to have some momentum here.
Here's Libby Brewster. She's going to look inside. She's got Moore for 2, off the rim. And offensive rebound made there as it was tipped. Brewster with it, and Howell reset their offense. Here's Brewster for 3, and it's good. Rattled it home, and just like that, we're knotted up at 18.
And that's a huge basket made from Brewster here to get her going here tonight. Get it tied up.
Open is McCullough, and that's an and 1. So Ava McCullough will get the and 1, and she'll go to the line.
A big response there from the Parkway South Lady Patriots here.
And one problem as well for Francis Howell, at least in that game against Lafayette, was their post defense. It was kind of an issue, and you can tell that, you know, they have some size, but not, you know, huge size. So it's kind of tough when you know, they get it into the post.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's not too many big, you know, taller players on this Vikings team. Illingworth being, you know, the main one.
Yeah.
And so she's going to have to use her size and be able to beat them under the basket like you were talking about there.
And another high pass, and it'll be going the other way. So both teams have kind of had those errant passes on both sides as well. And, you know, like I said, we've been seeing it from Francis Howell. We've seen it from Parkway South as well.
Absolutely. Kind of what's keeping this game in such arm's reach, you know, which is can make for a very big, interesting game here.
And a bad pass, and that'll be going the other way as Brewster's got it. She's going to dribble it up court. And the Vikings will reset their offense. 4:50 left to go here in this first half. Almost a bad pass. Illingworth has it. She's going to drive inside. 2 is up and good. A nice move made by Megan Illingworth.
Huge basket there from Illingworth and a great move to create that space for that shot.
And we got a foul. That'll be an off-ball foul. And that'll be on number 15, Rihanna Tobin. Actually, no, they got 13, Danielle Moore on that foul. So Vikings down 1 here. Love to get a stop. Here's a pass inside, and it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Parkway South. Both teams really have tried to do that, where they, get that quick pass inside to try and draw a foul right by the hoop.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been successful, actually, fairly successful here early in this game.
Drive inside. Here's McCullough. She'll shoot a deep three, and it's no good. Airballed. And the Vikings got numbers here. Here's a drive inside, trying to keep her dribble, and she does to Julie Steiger. Here's Illingworth. And a wrestle for it. Now back out. Inside. Brewster can't draw the foul, but now back Illingsworth, and they're going to reset it.
What's impressive about Steiger is her ability to get off these awkward passes in these situations she gets put in.
Here is Steiger. She's going to go back out to Tobin. 3:35 left to go here in this first half. Tobin. Back out. Now back into Illingworth. And that is off balance. And Illingworth keeps it in. Good effort. Francis Howell still has it. Here's a drive inside and a foul. And Izzy Luca will go to the line as she draws the shooting foul there.
Excellent job being able to draw that foul under the basket there. And how about Illingworth? Gets off an awkward shot, but is able to come up with the rebound. And a huge play to keep that play alive.
And she's been Francis Howell's leading rebounder all year long. Senior Izzy Luca at the line. First free throw, no good. And she'll have one more. So back in the game for the Lady Patriots, Grace Esker and Annalise Dorr. Second free throw here by the senior Luca is off, and a rebound by Dorr. So unable to convert at the line there, an 0 for 2 attempt. Parkway South going to run their offense here. Here's a drive and a nice strip made there by Brianna Tobin. She's going to go to the hoop and can't finish. Rebound Brewster, and she got fouled. So Tobin couldn't finish the layup, but Brewster was right there to pick it back up and draw the foul.
What a steal from Tobin there. That's a huge defensive play made over here.
And she knows that she should have had that layup as well. But
yeah, unfortunately.
She had her teammate there to back her up.
Got a little ahead of herself. She might have been looking for a foul from Dorr as well, as she was kind of tracking right on her.
So Tobin is guarded by Dorr. Tobin's going to get inside to Illingworth. Illingworth. Nice move, but she couldn't get the finish. But it'll stay with the Lady Vikings. Peyton Gaughan will check into the game for Parkway South.
And one thing that's so impressive is Illingworth's, work ethic out there. I mean, she really controls the game offensively and defensively with her work ethic on and off the ball.
Vikings going to move it around here on offense. Here's Luca. She's going to get it to Illingworth. Illingworth for two and a nice jumper. And just like that, the Vikings have the lead.
Huge basket made there from Illingworth. Took it with confidence. Kind of had an idea that was going in the whole time there.
There's a three by Dorr, and she hits another. Her fifth of the game. Unbelievable. She was 2 of 11, and that game is just right on the line here. Is the Vikings point guard. It's out of bounds, and it'll go back to Parkway South. Riley Subbert was getting double teamed and about had an over and back, and then great defense by South to recover that basketball, and it went off of a Lady Viking there.
We might need to find the nearest fire extinguisher because Dorr is on fire with that shot. I mean, way to come down and answer there. Lose the lead and then answer with a deep three right in the face of a defender.
1:52 to go here in this second quarter. Good defense there by the Vikings. They almost got a turnover. You don't want Dorr to have it, and that will be a blocking call. They're going to get on Libby Brewster there.
That foul is on number 24, Libby Brewster, her first personal, 16th foul. Checking in for the Vikings, number 23, B. Schneider.
So B. Schneider into the game, and coming out is Riley Subbert. 1:43 left to go here in this first half. Here's Dorr. Boy, Tobin's got to play great defense against Dorr because she's been on fire here tonight. Here's a three, and that is no good. Rebound by Tobin. Tobin going to bring it up court, slows it down a little bit. Boy, Parkway South has put a lot of pressure on this Lady Viking team. Here's Brewster. Back out of Tobin. 1:12 left to go. Illingworth inside. She's going to put it up. No good. Rebound. Brewster stayed with it, and she draws the foul. Nice job there by Libby Brewster to stay with that play.
Yeah, and that's another. She's obviously the leader of this Vikings team. You know, been on the team all 4 years, and really contributes on and off the ball. But most importantly, the ability to draw those fouls under the basket is huge, especially in a situation right here.
First free throw up and good for Libby Brewster. Luca checks into the game for Illingworth. Good couple minutes there by Megan Illingworth as she gave the Vikings some big offensive rebounds.
Oh yeah, I mean the length of her, and her arm span is huge. Is a huge part of her game. So those are big free throws made by Libby Brewster there.
So again, second free throw up and good as we're knotted up at 24. 1 minute left to go. South's going to drive inside, and it's airmailed, and that was intended for McCullough. 57 seconds left here in this first half as we're knotted up at 24. Been a pretty evenly matched game as Parkway South controlled early in the first quarter, but the Vikings have controlled pretty much most of the second quarter to even it up. Here's Tobin. She's going to get it inside to Luca. Back out to Tobin. 42 seconds left. And I got a foul. And they're going to get a charge there on number 15, Rihanna Tobin. And again, she kind of extended that arm a little too much.
Yeah, it's the second time she's gotten called on that, which, going to have to start checking that because that's a crucial turnover, giving the ball away with 34 seconds here.
Well, and that was actually a problem for them in the loss to Lafayette as well. As here's a drive by Dorr, no good on that wild jumper there, and it'll be going back to the Vikings. So Howell will have 20 seconds to work with here. Libby Brewster with it. You'd have to say you'd like the ball in her hands to take this final shot as there's a foul. And that was on number 3, Sophie Ellington.
That foul is on Patriots number 3, Sophie Ellington, her first personal, 18th foul.
You could tell head coach Thomas Williams was not happy with Sophie Ellington there on that foul.
Yeah, it's another tough foul to give. Those are very frustrating, especially whenever you kind of had Brewster essentially trapped a little bit in there, and she was kind of losing footing.
So Brewster will go to the line for 2. First free throw up and no good. It was actually a 1-and-1, and it'll be going the other way. Parkway South with it. 10 seconds left to work with here for Parkway South. They'd love to go to Dorr here probably for the final shot. 3 seconds left. Dorr's going to pull up from the logo. Here it goes. It is no good, and that will conclude the first half as we are knotted up at 24 here at Francis Howell High School. And good first half, pretty evenly matched. Obviously some turnovers for both teams. But the big story of this first half has been the 2 big scorers, Annalise Dorr for Parkway South and Libby Brewster for the Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dorr, that goes without saying. What'd you count there? 6 3-pointers?
5 as of now, yeah.
5 3-pointers? I mean,
yeah.
She's automatic right now, and that's a tough player.
Yeah.
It's a tough player to play against whenever she's feeling her shot. You mentioned last game she was 2 for 11. So
Yeah.
she's coming out here tonight with a completely different mindset and is really contributing 15 points of their 24. And then Brewster obviously controlling the whole game going forward. However, you got to commend Ellingworth. Her presence under the basket has really kept this Lady Vikings team in this game and being able to distribute to girls like Brewster and has been a huge part of this game. So excellent first half from both teams. A couple improvements that could be done. However, overall, a really competitive first half there.
So we'll take a quick break here on the Howell Activities Network. We'll bring the second half to you in about 8 minutes as we are knotted up at 24. We'll be right back with you here on the Howell Activities.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station. Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station. Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station. Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hello and welcome back to the Howell Activities Network here live from Francis Howell High School as we are knotted up at 24 apiece. Your Lady Vikings against the Parkway South Patriots. And it's been a kind of a sloppy game on both ends, but it's been a pretty good one as well, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely competitive as can be. You know, I mean, you got both sides doing some really good things on the ball. You know, you got Dorr, who's just unstoppable from beyond the perimeter. And but you also have, you know, a lot of good passing, you know, a lot of good ball movement on the Viking side. And like I said, Illingworth's rebounds have been incredible. But there's definitely some improvements that need to be made. However, it's been a competitive game left and right. You know, you kind of said it best. First half was kind of what it seemed controlled by the Parkway South Lady Patriots. However, that second half kind of had a different sense of feel to it, and the Vikings, you know, it's all knotted up. So kind of sum of the game there.
So we get ready to start play here in the second half. And knotted up at 24, so we're basically playing one half of the basketball now.
Absolutely. All even strength going into the game here.
So here we go as we start play here in this second half. Libby Brewster with it, or excuse me, Rihanna Tobin with it as she handles the ball here for the Vikings. She's getting it to Moore. Inside, a great look to Illingworth, and it's up and good. What a nice assist there made by Danielle Moore.
Yeah, Steiger is, like I said, she's got that knack for a pass. She gives off passes that looks like they have no chance, and that right there was a prime example.
And a dive on the floor. We got a loose ball, and I think that'll be a jump, and it will be. Great effort by the Vikings defense.
And that'll be possession arrow towards the Lady Patriots there. However, Tobin, she's a very active player, She's an excellent dribbler. However, sometimes she gets a little caught up in her dribbles. If she can figure out how to find that middle ground, it's going to be a very useful tool for her on the court. And defensively, she's been showing all sorts of effort there.
So Door's been hot for three. She's got 3 3-pointers here in this one. That's inside, and a foul called on Megan Illingworth. So going to the line will be Olivia McCullough. Boy, it looked like Illingworth there was pretty straight up, but she might have reached in a little bit too much there.
Yeah, Illingworth was pretty taken back by that call as well. I mean, like you said, it looked clean as can be there.
Free throw no good there for Olivia McCullough. Second free throw here for McCullough is up and no good. Rebound by Moore.
What's the old Park saying? Ball don't lie?
That's right.
There you go. So Illingworth, not too much harm done there.
Putting on a little pressure. Here's Brewster wide open for three, and it's no good. Rebound Moore. She's going to get it back to Brewster. 2 is up and good. Boy, Danielle Moore here in this second half to start has been all over the place, getting some big rebounds and some good looks as well. Inside Door, up and no good. Rebound, great rebound there by Libby Brewster, and it'll be going back to the Lady Vikings. And she's got to get rid of it, and we're going to get a travel. That'll be as Julie Steiger there took a little too many steps there.
Excellent job on the Parkway South Lady Patriots there, trapping her in there, and she really wanted to just shit off over the line. However, you couldn't go back and forth there. But
deflected and stolen by Illingworth. So it'll be going the other way. 1:30 into this third quarter. Here is Tobin. Tobin to Moore. Steiger inside. They find an open Illingworth, and she got bumped, but no foul called. It'll be going the other way. High pass, and it's out of bounds. Too high as they were trying to go to Door down court. So Illingworth was open, but a nice recovery by Parkway South's defense. And we're going to get a timeout.
yeah, I mean, so far this is kind of going the pace that the Lady Vikings kind of want, though, here, I mean, they're controlling the play on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, these Parkway South Lady Patriots, they're struggling getting passes off, applying a lot of pressure. And for the most part, the Lady Vikings have been coming down and being able to convert some big possessions and getting some big boards to get those points, giving them the lead 28-24 here early in the second half.
So 6:10 left to go here in this third quarter. A 4-point Howell lead. Again, Parkway South controlled this game early, but Francis Howell has fought back, and they have now been the ones controlling the game for the most part. So Parkway South will bring on their full court pressure here. They're going to get it in, just inbounds there to Tobin. Here's Steiger. They only got 10 seconds here. Steiger will run down court. She'll get it there. Here's Moore. Tobin back with it, trying to find Brewster. She does. To the outside. Steiger for 3 is good. Nothing but money there for Julie Steiger. And that's her first bucket of the game. Here's McCullough. That's up and good. Olivia McCullough. Some more pressure, and that'll be out of bounds, and it'll go back to Parkway South. So Vikings have had quite a bit of trouble with that full court pressure by Parkway South.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's hard to work around, especially how they're utilizing it so well. I mean,
and they're going to get a reach-in call there on Rihanna Tobin.
and that looked like a tough call there as
Yeah.
well. I mean, it looked like that was kind of both going for the ball there.
Going to get it inbounded. Door being guarded tightly by Steiger. Turnaround, no good. And a rebound by Tobin. Here's Illingworth back out. Steiger cuts in, no good. Rebound by Danielle Moore, and she gets fouled. So that's on Olivia McCullough. That's his third. That's her third. Excuse me. That's that's their first team foul here of the second half. First free throw up and good by Moore.
And for the Patriots, number 45, Peyton Gahn. And number 23, Grace Esther.
Second free throw up and good for Danielle Moore. So Vikings lead by 7. That's their largest lead of the night here. 5:05 left to go here in this third quarter. Ava McCullough will get it to Grace Ecker. And it looked like we got a lane violation. Now we going the other way.
Now the Vikings are applying the pressure on defense as well and, capitalizing on their offensive possessions. So far, great start to the second half here for these Lady Vikings.
Well, and another big factor as well is that Door has not put up one three-point attempt
Yeah,
so far.
They've kind of been eliminating that outlet for her as well, which is huge.
And they got to get it cross court here, and they finally do. Boy, that was probably close to a 10-second call. Tobin's going to drive in. She's going to kick it to Brewster. Brewster for 2, no good. And they got a foul inside on Grace Esker.
That foul's on marker, South number 23, Grace Esther, her first personal. Second team foul.
So Steiger will inbound it here for Howell. Get it to Illingworth. Here's Brewster, open for 3, and it's good. Olivia Brewster for 3, and it's a 10-point Francis Howell lead. Largest lead of the night. They're going to go inside, and Steiger, and that'll stay with Parkway South as Steiger wasn't looking for the ball there as she was staying right on Door.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the strategy that they've been going with this half, which is huge, though. I mean, you kind of
not letting Door do anything.
Yeah, you got to give a little, take a little, and that right there.
Good look inside. That was to number 32, Ava McCullough.
2 points, number 32, Ava McCullough.
And what were you going to say?
Yeah, you got to give a little, take a little, and whenever you're guarding Door, sometimes you just aren't going to be able to pay attention fully to the play because you just are marking her the whole time. It's sole focus.
So Brewster with the rebound after the miss by Moore, and she draws the foul. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. So again, the Vikings come into play here at 2 and 3. The Parkway South Patriots come in at 3 and 2. This will be a nice win here for the Vikings. Brewster at the line. First one, no good. 4 minutes left to go here in this third quarter, and coming out of the game is Door. Grace Esker also out of the game. Ellington comes in along with Garth. And the second free throw up good there for They're going to go cross court here. Much better defense here by the Vikings. Here's an open 3. It's in and out. A rebound, put back up and good by Ava McCullough.
Strong basket from McCall. That's a couple that we've seen from her tonight. Serving a huge presence on the board.
And her and Illingworth been going at it tonight. Down low. That ball's tipped away. Illingworth caught it. Tobin to Brewster. Good ball movement here by the Lady Vikings. A drive inside by Moore. Couldn't finish. A rebound. Tough rebound by Brewster. Up, and the putback is good. That's just flat out toughness there by Libby Brewster.
Absolutely. That's a tough basket to make there, and a perfect ball for glass.
Dive on the floor there by Tobin. Couldn't get it. And a walk shot is made by A. McCullough, and it'll be going back to the Lady Vikings. So Annalise Dorr comes back into the game for the Patriots. Checking out is Grace Esker. So the Vikings with their starting 5 into the game right now. 2:30 left to go here in this third quarter. A drive inside by Tobin. She's going to kick to Moore. Gonna go inside to Illingworth. And a pass deflected, and it'll be going the other way. They're going to say that was Alpha Illingworth. So Parkway South trying to get something here on offense. Haven't been able to generate too many open looks. Here's a 3 that's open, and it's good. Right as I said that, they get an open look, and it's Peyton Gone for 3.
That one had no problem at all going in there.
It's kind of a rainbow shot as well, and she knocked it down.
Yeah, that's a Parkway South special right there. I mean, they've been working off that shot all night.
Really outside Olivia McCullough. I mean, most of their baskets have come from the outside from 3.
Absolutely. They got shooters on the court here. And, not a whole lot of misses. Not every opportunity. Not a whole lot of misses from them tonight, though.
Libby Brewster gets it to Steiger inside. Aimworth open, and it's no good. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Peyton Gone. Going the other way is the Patriots. Here's the layup inside. No good. Off at Illingworth, and it's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Parkway South. As Illingworth went up for the rebound, and it went off her foot. There's a 2 from the free throw strike. Good. Nice basket there by Olivia McCullough. And it's back to a 4-point game. Pushing inside. Moore for 2 is good. Nice move there by Danielle Moore. Back to a 6-point Lady lead. Here's Dorr. Hasn't been able to get much going here in the second half. A drive inside McCullough, and she walked. Oh, wow, and they're going to get a foul called on number 21, Illingworth. And, boy, that was pretty tough there.
Illingworth has been catching no breaks tonight. Oh, there we go.
And they're going to reverse this call. So, good job there by the officials to get together and reverse that call. That was the right call there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that they kind of all knew it. Like, oh,
yeah.
We called the wrong one. Which I said,
it was the behind the pulpit. So I think he saw the walk.
Right, and Parkway South head coach is not happy with it, which, you could probably expect. However, that is the right call for sure.
Good pressure here putting on by Parkway South. They got to get rid of it. That's a 10-second call. So that's the first 10-second call by Parkway South. Vikings have come borderline of getting a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean, they've been really pushing that 10 seconds right up to the final buzzer.
So 41 seconds left here in this third quarter. So that'll be a turnover after the 10-second call. They're going to inbound it here by the Parkway South bench. Arlington will inbound it here for the Lady Patriots. Parkway South down 6. 40 seconds left here in this third quarter. Good look outside. Now a drive. And they try to get it to McCullough. It is up and good. Nice move by Olivia McCullough for 2. It's back to a 4-point game. Here's a drive on the other end, and it's no good by Tobin. Rebound by Moore. Tried to tip it back in, but it's going to be corralled by a Viking. And right now you just want to reset your offense, but there's a foul called on number 20, Emmy Heimlich.
How about Illingworth's ability to keep that ball alive? And
she's very good at tipping those passes out.
Absolutely, and finding a fellow Lady Viking there to keep the play going.
8 seconds to work with here for Howell. They get it to Brewster. Brewster for 2, and it's good. Nice bucket there by Brewster. Here is a half-court heave. Didn't get it off in time. It was good, but it wasn't in time. And boy, that's unfortunate. If she would have shot that in time, it would have been a huge bucket.
What a shot, though,
yeah,
man.
What a bucket. That would have been McCullough for 3, but no good, as didn't get it off in time.
I was wondering how they were going to call that one, because it sounded like the buzzer and the horn or the whistle and the buzzer kind of went off at the different times a little bit. But
I was watching the scoreboard the whole time, and I thought the clock went off, far before that shot.
Yeah, right.
Got off, but a
good shot there.
Yeah,
though,
heck of a shot by Olivia McCullough, just too late. But what a great bucket there on the other end by Libby Brewster.
Absolutely, and we were mentioning off the ball movement there. That inbound pass, she did it perfect. She had the play right out, and it was really cool to see her execute that fully, because you can tell she studied that play before, and that was a huge play.
Howell Activities Network is brought to you by Jeff Earhart at State Farm. Spending too much on car insurance? Need insurance for that new home? Don't stray too far from Howell and contact Coach Jeff Earhart at State Farm Insurance for your auto, home, property, business, life, and health needs. So we are back here. Fourth quarter action, a 6-point lead for the Lady Vikings over the Lady Patriots of Parkway South. It's been a pretty good game so far, and one key in that third quarter for the Lady Vikings was shutting down number 54, Annalise Dorr, and she had 5 threes in that first half, and not even a 3-point attempt in that third quarter.
Yeah, I think it can be summed up, whether it's off the ball defense or offense. It's a huge part of this game, and that's kind of how they've adapted, Julie Steiger's been all over Annalise Dorr and not being able to give her that 3-point shot opportunity, and has really served as a huge part of this Howell defense off the ball, and she hasn't even been able to get that look. So huge part of their game here tonight, and hopefully they keep it going into the fourth quarter.
So the Vikings will start with the basketball here. And we start play here in this fourth quarter. Tobin will swing it to Brewster. A good look inside to Illingworth, and she got fouled. And they're going to get that on Olivia McCullough. She did not like that call.
I'm sure Illingworth liked that call, considering it wasn't against her tonight.
Yeah.
She has not caught in a whole lot of breaks under the basket.
She's like, thanks for at least giving me one tonight.
Absolutely.
So Megan Illingworth at the line. First free throw is off. She's kind of got a double shot put there, like at the line. It's definitely very unique. Illingworth's second one, no good. She's 1 of 4 from the line here tonight. Parkway South will push it the other way. Vikings much better defense here in this second half. Here's a drive inside, now back out, almost a high pass. They're going to get it inside to McCullough, and a foul called on Danielle Moore.
And you got to watch the play with the ball and everything, but if you notice Steiger while they're dribbling, she does not leave Annalise's Dorr's eyesight, or she doesn't let her leave her eyesight, and that's been a huge part of the second half.
And it does seem like that they switched Steiger and Tobin on Dorr, as there is a high pass. Dorr does recover, They didn't call a backcourt violation, as I guess they said it was tipped by a Viking. Inside McCullough, and she got pushed by Danielle Moore.
That foul is on number 13, Danny Moore, her 4th personal.
So the fans obviously didn't like that call, as I didn't think it was tipped by a Viking.
Yeah, they're asking for a double dribble here, and I agree.
Well, they were also asking for the backcourt violation as well. McCullough just gets rid of it. Here's Dorr for 3, and it's no good. And Tobin will corral it and reset here for the Vikings. 7 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. And that is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Howell. So inbound in here is Julie Steiger. 6:45 left to go here in this game. 43-37, Vikings on top. Here's Libby Brewster. She's been the leading scorer here tonight for Francis Howell. Steiger stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be going the other way.
Yeah, one too many dribbles there. She saw that end line coming up and just got right over it. Now, I will say the flow of this game is starting to shift a little bit. You know, basketball is a game of runs, and you can.
And they're going to say Ava McCullough stepped out of bounds, so it'll be going back to the Lady Vikings.
1-for-1 special here tonight, I guess.
It seems like whenever one team does something, the other team follows it up.
Yeah, I mean,
and it could be good or bad.
It's like a deja vu with different colored jerseys, you know.
Tobin's going to have to push it. She does, and she is fouled right before she stepped out of bounds.
And I will tell you, they are literally racing the clock on this, half-court violation here. They got
I'm surprised they've only had one 10-second call. I mean, they've been pushing it a couple times.
And it looks like the scoreboard just went off on us here.
Yep, scoreboard just went down. And that was something we had trouble a couple times with at Lafayette High School. But we were also dealing with a tornado warning in that game as well.
Yeah, I would say that you guys had a little bit of an excuse there.
Yeah. I think this one's just a little technical difficulty, and our guy Will Crawford's coming over. He might check it out.
Oh, and it looks like they got it back up and going. Here we go. That might be our man Will Crawford, a little expertise over there on the clock. Will Crawford obviously doing a tremendous work with the Howell media this year.
Here's the free throw by Tobin. On the 1-and-1, no good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to get a jump ball. And it'll it'll go back to Parkway South. So, boy, free throws have been a big issue here for both teams, especially the Vikings. So no points scored yet here in this fourth quarter. Open look for Ava McCullough, but she's not going to shoot. Both the McCulloughs don't really seem to be the three-point types. They've had a couple open looks from three. They just haven't taken them.
Yeah, a lot of work under the basket for the most part for the McCulloughs.
Ava McCullough working on Illingworth. A high pass. It was tipped by a Viking, but they corral it back. Taking a lot of time off the clock. Here is McCullough for three, and it's no good. And corralled there by Illingworth. A nice pass to Libby Brewster. Layup is up and good. And, boy, the Vikings needed that. And, boy, baskets have been hard to come by, and that could be a big one for the Vikings. A turnaround by Dorr, and they're going to say she traveled.
Looks smooth getting that shot off from Dorr there, however, just couldn't keep it from within a travel distance there.
5:20 left to go here in this game. Parkway South have been scoreless here in this fourth quarter. The Vikings have one field goal. And another turnover by Francis Howell going the other way, tipped by a Viking. Boy, the Parkway South Patriots would love to get Dorr going for three. She was huge in the first half, but hasn't hit a three since. Here's a three, and it's banked in by number 33, Olivia McCullough. So that gets the Patriots back to within 5.
The bank is open there for that shot. I mean, that was played perfectly, you know. Whether intentional or not, it looked good, and it looked good coming off the basket. We got a 5-point game on our hands here. And like I said, you know, you can feel those momentum shifts, and especially in basketball, you know, whether it's baseball, football, you start to see them, but basketball, it's so prevalent that you can see it right in front of your eyes. You're starting to feel a little bit here in this court, you know. It's starting to get a little bit more of a back-and-forth competition. And Vikings, you know, this is just as important of a timeout for them as it is Parkway South here.
Yep, Vikings lead by 5, 4:50 left to go here in this game. And the Vikings coming off their loss to Lafayette in a game that they were down by a lot in the first half, but came back, fought back, and only ended up losing by single digits. So we'll see what Coach Scott Clear drew up there for the Lady Vikings. So the Parkway South Patriots will put on that full court pressure, and it's been kind of a headache here tonight for the Vikings. They're going to get it inbounded. Going the other way is Tobin. That was a great job breaking that press for the Vikings. And it was tipped by McCullough. Here's Tobin, no foul called. Here's Libby Brewster inside, and she got fouled. And not sure if they got McCullough or no, they're going to get number. Yeah, it will be on Ava McCullough, so her first foul of the night.
Another thing you got to commend here tonight is the freshmen doing the work for the Lady Vikings here. You know, you have Tobin and Danielle Moore both contributing a lot to this team and bringing a different sense of energy on this court tonight. So very impressed with them in a big game against this Parkway South Lady Patriots.
First free throw is good there for Libby Brewster. She gets set for her second shot. And it's good. 7-point lead here for Francis Howell. If you're the Patriots, you got to think to be going to Dorr or one of the McCullough girls. They go to Dorr. Inside, she's triple team. Turnaround, no good. Fight for the rebound, handled by Ava McCullough. They're going to kick it back outside for three, and it's good. Well, that was number 20, Emmy Heimlich.
We all know how it went whenever we saw the presence of the three-point shot on this Parkway South Lady Patriots team. Got to watch out for that because now they got some shooters aside from Dorr here on the court.
Here's Moore. She's going to get to Brewster. Inside, a bad pass. Going the other way, McCullough with numbers. And a nice pump fake, and it's up and good. She pump faked Libby Brewster there, and it's down to a 2-point game. Here is Steiger. They got to hurry up here. As Tobin does get it cross court. Steiger to Moore. 3:30 left to go here in this one. Moore to Steiger. Well, you got to find a way to get Brewster the ball. You got to think here. They get it to her. Inside, two, no good. And a late foul call. And they're going to get Ava McCullough on that one. And that is her second.
Hey, you know, one thing that Howell can't resort to is obviously you're looking to get some time off this clock, but you can't resort to that being your number one goal. You only have a 2-point lead. This isn't a 10-point lead. You got to work to get some points still here.
Brewster's first free throw up and good. So coming in for the Patriots is Sophie Ellington. Coming out is Peyton Gaughan. Second free throw for Brewster up and good. So back to a 2-possession lead for the Lady Vikings. 3:12 left to go here in this one. They're going to go inside to McCullough. Ava McCullough is up and good. Well, Ava McCullough has been a big weapon inside, and they get a foul on McCullough, who just got the basket. And so going to the line will be Megan Illingworth.
Yeah, quite a bit of fouls here for this Parkway South Lady Patriots team, which has been a huge difference in this game between the two halves. I mean, they send them to the line quick here.
Checking in for the Patriots, number 23, Grace Esker.
Esker checks into the game. Ava McCullough coming out of the game. And I said Illingworth is going to the line. It's actually Brianna Tobin. And an air ball free throw. I thought at first it was going to be a swish, and then all of a sudden it just kind of died.
It looked like you had the right trajectory
Yeah.
there, but couldn't quite get it to fall.
So they're going to take a timeout here. And one thing that could be something to watch here in this final 3 minutes is the foul differences. Parkway South with 10 team fouls, Francis Howell with 4. So obviously Francis Howell is going to be in the double bonus here for most of the way.
Yeah, definitely at a disadvantage here with the fouls for the Parkway South Lady Patriots. However, that just means you got to get a little tighter on defense and be a little bit more disciplined, I mean, we see it a lot on the boys' side. You start to see a team kind of slip away with these fouls, get them into the bonus, and essentially lose themselves a game. So, you just got to be disciplined. And, we've seen 3 minutes without a foul on a team multiple times, so it's doable. You just got to be a little bit more picky and choosy on which fouls you want to give.
So it'll be the second free throw attempt here for Rianne Tobin. Freshman here for the Lady Vikings. It's going to be big to get it back to a 3-point lead as Parkway South's starting to get kind of zoned in from three-point land again. Tobin's second one is in and out, and it'll be going the other way.
Couldn't quite get the bounce she wanted on that one.
Here's Dorr. She's going to drive inside, and she got fouled. And that was on Illingworth. And that's her second foul.
Based off of her three-point shooting ability, typically free throws and three-pointers go hand in hand.
Annalise Dorr will go to the line for 2. First one, no good. Maybe not. Yeah, both teams have struggled with free throws here in this second half. Second one up and good. Good stroke that time by Dorr. So a 1-point Francis Howell lead. And they can't break the press. They got to get it cross court here quickly. Steiger, they got to get it. They got to pass it over, and we got a timeout called by Francis Howell right before the 10-second call was going to be called.
Well taken timeout from Francis Howell Vikings side right there.
You got plenty. So you got Francis Howell with 3, each team with 3 timeouts. So if you're going to use one, definitely use one there in this late of the game.
Put it this way, the ref had the whistle in his
he
mouth
had it.
there, and it was going to be for one or two things, and I think both sides were questioning which one it was for there.
Yeah, head coach Thomas Williams was dying for that 10-second call right there.
Absolutely.
And about got it. I think he was about a half second away.
I saw a couple assistant coaches and refs kind of giving each other some smirks, saying, I don't know how that one was going to go.
So Steiger will inbound it here. Howell has really had tons of pressure or tons of trouble with that pressure from Parkway South. Tobin will bring it up. Can't afford to have a turnover here if you're the Vikings. Illingworth will get it to Brewster. Now back out top. Tobin. 2:18 left to go. Illingworth will swing it. Steiger inside. Moore. Back out to Steiger. They're taking a lot of time off this clock here.
Yeah, this is a perfect offensive possession. However, the most important thing is to get some points out of it as well.
Yeah. 2 minutes left to go here in this game. Here is Brewster. She thought about the three. She'll get it back to Tobin. Yeah, they're just trying to run it down to get a foul. Here's a drive by Brewster. No foul called. He gets the tip back. That putback's no good, and it's going to be going the other way as it was rebounded by McCullough for Parkway South. Parkway South with a chance to take the lead here with a 2 or a 3. 1:30 left to go. Here's Dorr. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound McCullough, and it's good. Olivia McCullough gives Parkway South the lead. 1:17 left to go. But you got to think here if you're the Vikings, Libby Brewster has got to take this shot. Here is Brewster. Danielle Moore. Back out to Tobin. 1 minute left. Steiger for 2, and it's good. And it's actually a three-pointer. Three-pointer, Julia Steiger. And they're back up 2. 50 seconds left to go. And tipped. Back out. Parkway South. They're going to go inside to their big weapon in McCullough. Boy, just hanging onto the ball there was Peyton Gaughan. 30 seconds left here for Parkway South. Thought about the three. Going to drive in. McCullough.
I think they're playing for the last shot
Yeah, I
here.
think they are. 17 seconds left. McCullough back out. 3. No good. Rebound. Julia Steiger, and she gets fouled. My goodness. Lots going on there, and I think you're right. I think they were about playing for the last shot there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, fortunately, she did take it when she did, because now they got an opportunity to have another possession here.
So Julie Steiger will go to the line for 2. And we're going to get a timeout called by Parkway South.
You know, Julie Steiger took that first, didn't get a whole first quarter of play in at all. Didn't see the court, and she hasn't left the court since then, and it's been a huge difference in this game, and that's a big-time shot there from Steiger. And, like I said, has really contributed a lot to this team tonight.
And you really got to credit Steiger for being the one that's defended Dorr here late in this game. Dorr hardly even got a touch on that last possession there for the Patriots.
Yeah, no, like I said, just from the start of the fourth, I kind of took a couple plays off, and she did not leave her side once. She had one job, and she executed it perfectly.
Yeah, and they really switched defenders because Steiger started defending Dorr here in this second half when it was Tobin Gardner in the first half. So that has kind of been a difference here. So you got to really credit Steiger, and then credit Tobin as well for defending her girl as well. So 9 seconds left. It'll be Julia Steiger at the line for 2. So a 1-point Francis Howell lead. Steiger's first one in and out. Well, that's a big free throw miss. She needs to make this one here. And got a timeout called by Parkway South. So what do you think you got to do here on, especially, make or miss here? You got to get back on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Make or miss. You have to play defense, and Steiger, most importantly, has the most important position on that side of the ball as well. She's got to defend Annalise Storr, which, whether it's going for the win or going for, potential overtime, depending on what you do here on this free throw, they're going to want the ball in Door's hands here, and most importantly, Julie Steiger's got to step up on defense, has to knock this one in as well. So the strategy for Parkway South on the offensive side, if they get the ball back, is obvious. Get it to the player to get the best shot off. So I'm excited to see how this one pans out in last 9 seconds of the game here.
Yeah, free throw's been a tough go of it from the line here tonight for the Vikings. So Steiger will get ready for her second free throw attempt. And Parkway South will have 9 seconds to work with, either on the rebound or after the free throw make. We'll see what happens here. One-point lead here for the Vikings. Steiger gets lined up for her second free throw attempt. It's a big one. Second free throw for Steiger is in. And a timeout taken here by the Vikings. So big free throw there by Steiger.
Huge free throw by Steiger there, giving them a full possession lead because, with that miss there, a 2-point wins it. So now it's up to Parkway South. Do they want to go for the win here, or do they want to send it potentially into OT? So I'd assume that you're going to see a OT shot here taken from Parkway South. However, it's up to the Howell Lady Vikings to play a huge game on defense here.
Yeah, and I think if you're Parkway South, you got to look to either Ava or Olivia McCullough. They've been their leading scorers, especially inside, but also look to Dorr from the outside as well.
Absolutely.
So whatever open look you can get here for Parkway South, you'll take. But the Vikings got to, stay pat here on offense, or excuse me, on defense. So out there for the Vikings, it will be Danielle Moore, Brianna Tobin, Megan Illingworth, Libby Brewster, and Julie Steiger. Parkway South will have 9 seconds. And if you're the Vikings, one thing that you do have is you could foul here. You do have some fouls to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. That could be a different approach here because then you can get the ball back with a little bit of time as well.
So they do have a foul to give. 5 seconds here. 4 seconds. They're going to let them have the shot. Here's the three for the win, and it's good. Number 45, Peyton, gone for three. And the Lady Patriots win on a buzzer beater on the Lady Vikings. What a win by the Lady Patriots.
They could only do so much about Dorr, but we talked about all night. The three-point shot is what's keeping this Parkway South Lady Patriots in the game. And a huge step up from number 45 there, Peyton Ganaw. And that's a excellent performance by the Parkway South Lady Patriots, and overall great performance by the Lady Vikings. Couldn't sneak away with the win, however, that came down to the wire, and it was an excellent game from both sides there.
Yeah, and one thing I was kind of shocked by was the Lady Vikings not deciding to foul there when they had something to give. And
well, I tell you what, there's a couple things surprising about that last possession there. I thought that they were running the clock out a little too long. I was kind of surprised with how they were going about it, but they wanted nothing but the three, and they got it and executed perfectly.
Yeah, so Peyton gone with the 3-point to win it for the Lady Patriots of Parkway South as they defeat your Lady Vikings of Francis Howell. That'll conclude this broadcast here on the Howell Activities Network. I'm Evan Webb alongside my color man, Michael Harvey. We will have the boys